and haven't heard of your good self. Just remind us briefly the Ethereum project, Vitalik, and your history from Bitcoin Magazine to there.
Sure. So I've been in the crypto space since before it was called the crypto space. Back when I first heard of Bitcoin in 2011, it was really just Bitcoin. And I found out about this thing on the internet. I started getting involved in the Bitcoin community. First as a writer, I co-founded Bitcoin Magazine, and then did a lot of development on the Bitcoin projects initially. And then about 2.5 years after that, I came up with this idea for how to make a blockchain that is more general purpose. And the ideas from that quickly turned into this new platform called Ethereum, which is what I've been working on ever since.
Excellent stuff. Alrighty. And as a quick reminder as well, we've kind of come a long way in the last year. 2018 has been an interesting year. So what have you seen have been, if you were to look back over the last 12 months, what do you think have been the key insights? We've obviously gone into price correction, and I do recall you putting out tweets when we're at sort of the peak, sort of saying, we've created $1 billion in valuation and billions here, and even $500 billion at one point. Have we really delivered anything? Do you think that's a natural force, and where do you think we're at in the markets?
And I think like speculative bubbles and even outside of financial context, kind of hype exceeding reality is something that's just inevitable as a matter of kind of both human mass psychology and just kind of micro incentives in terms of wanting to talk about the things that people get excited about, because that's just how you have good conversations and things like that multiplied by millions of people.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to avoid having ups, and then when people realize that their ups haven't been satisfied, it's difficult to avoid the downs.
Yeah.
The nice thing about the year, I think, is that like the downs are on the one hand definitely a time of despair for some people, but at the same time it's also a good time for the community to have a chance to kind of clean up, for a lot of real work to get done, for technology to kind of keep on quietly progressing, for people who kind of are there for the long term and understand what the space is really about, to see that the technology is continuing to progress. And I think